Hello YouTubers, welcome to GTA 5, and this is just the final heist, and I'm doing it in the snow. I just want to make a video of one of the heists in the snow. I thought it was kind of cool. So you're probably not going to find this too much interesting unless you wanted to see that. The second part, yeah, you might be interested if you haven't figured out the strategy on how to do the heist. We take a different route in the car. For instance, we drive up a mountain versus going around the windy road, things like that. So there might be some other useful tips and things that you can learn from this video in general, but if you have your own strategy and you're comfortable with that, then you're probably gonna not learn a lot. But anyway, if for those who actually do want to watch, go ahead and watch. This is just really doing Pacific in the snow, which I thought was kind of fun, and I haven't made a video for a while. So anyway, here you go. Thank you for watching, and enjoy. So I'm going to talk about the strategy just for those that might not have one the way we do it. I mean, it's really typical what everyone does today. You have a garage for the bikes, you jump in the Kuruma, things like that. So I mean, all that stuff's pretty standard nowadays, and you should be familiar with it. So if you're not, then I'd definitely look that up or continue watching the video. But the things that we do typically is one person will go to the bikes and blow themselves up, and then we would all spawn by the bikes. 3 of us would stay back at the bank. Just make sure that every single one of you that stay back at the bank does exit the bank at least once. I've seen the objective fail many times just because people forget or they just don't know. So make sure if you are staying at the bank, that you come out and come back in, and then it doesn't say exit the bank at the bottom. So when you do respawn, so that one person, so the reason one person goes to the bike typically is because you get spammed a lot less. You know, the more people go, you get more spammed. I mean, not to say that, you know, 2 or 3 people can't go to the bikes. You can, just realize that you're going to get more cops. If one person goes, it's a lot easier, I find, anyway, in my experience. The other thing is when you do spawn at the bikes, you know, you hide the person. You'll see in this video, you hide the person in that little nook between the bikes and the main entrance of where the bikes are, so they don't get shot, you don't lose money. And then also in this video we do cover, or we do actually, I believe, take the full amount of money. So you know, our way might, you don't necessarily take money the full amount every time, but 80% of the time we take all the money. So I mean, you definitely might learn a thing or two from this video. The other thing is, some people have issues blowing themselves up. So when one person, we've seen a couple of players, you blow themselves up and then it ends the heist, right? So there is an option too where you actually pick up the person at the bank. Some people prefer that way. It's definitely not my preferred way, but we do use that option when we run into players that, you know, it ends a heist. When we call it option 2. When the person plays and it ends a heist after someone blows himself up. So you can't really die during the heist, otherwise most times it kind of ends a heist. So there is an option too that you can cover, and basically all you do is again, same thing, is one person goes and gets a Kuruma. So they go to the bikes like they generally do. They blow up the bikes, grab the Kuruma, drive all the way back to the bank. You grab the person at the bank, and then you go all the way back down the alleyway that you've just gone, making sure that one person that has the issue actually hits all the markers. And then you don't actually have to go right into the bike area. You can just drive past it. So those are kind of a couple of things we do, and then you just take whatever routes you want. We used to take the regular routes on the right, but now we just go mid-island, and it's a lot easier, generally a lot less cops, and you'll see if you watch the video how we do it. Anyway, again, thanks for listening and enjoy. Okay, so this is for you guys that are still watching. A little tip here: we don't actually go, like I mentioned earlier, the roundy routes. You kind of want to go all the way down to this area just before the path, and you'll notice there's kind of a little bit of an uphill here. So you actually want to hit this marker. If you don't hit that marker, you'll still get cops spamming you. So you hit it. As you notice, I just drove up, and you notice the marker changed to the top of the mountain, right? So you want to go further down. You don't want to go up earlier on the road, because it's not just driving up the mountain. You want to actually hit those markers, right? So very important.
Crazy's often what gets you out of trouble. You're coming up to a rickety old bridge. Cross it, aim for the cliff, and drive right off. Then pull your parachute and get in the boat we've left for you in the river. That's your way out. Come to think of it, curves boost just before you jump might be the best way to get away from the cliff. Soon as you're airborne, ditch your bikes and start gliding. That's easy, right?
So again, you want to hit that second marker before you actually go over the mountain. So what we're going to do is we're going to just hit this marker, we're going to turn around, and then we're just going to drive down the side of the mountain. Now you can actually just jump off. You know, if you land properly, you'll be fine. You won't waste any money. I find it a lot more riskier. So what we do is we just drive down the side here. So you just kind of come over here slowly. Normally I pause here just in case you have any randoms that decide to jump out because they think you're going to jump off, right? So just pause there, because if somebody jumps out, they will die. And then we just kind of drive down, not as nice as I normally do it, but you kind of just drive down there, and generally it's fairly smooth once you get the hang of it. Sometimes you kind of hit the side of the rock and you go flying like I just did, right? So and then you go down, and as you can see, we haven't lost any money by driving down slowly. And then the second part here is we're going to drive down a second area. Now there's kind of two areas you can drive down, and I've tried them both, and the one on the side here generally works well if you hit the rock the right side. So you can actually just go straight here onto the left. But what I choose to do, because generally 100% of the time, 99% of the time I don't actually lose any money here going down this path. But there's a little rock face just to the left of me here that I've seen people go over, and I used to use it a bit, but it's kind of a hit or miss whether you land. If you land head first on the front of the car, then you lose some money. So you know, it's kind of 80% of the time it's fine, and then 20% of the time you might lose some money. So I'll leave it up to you. You might want to try it just to check it out. You kind of have to just hit one of the rocks and then kind of land flat on the car, right? So, and then you just drive down this little piece here, very easy, very quiet, just straightforward. You know, you don't have to drive around all the trees and stuff like I see people doing. And you just stop right here and you jump in the boat. So pretty straightforward.
Weirdos. Turns out you're a bunch of creepy, quiet weirdos with talent. You rob and you steal and destroy like geniuses. Oh, I love it. I love it. Here, let me all the laughs we had. Even like family. The picnic, you and I in the woods. All the selfies. Oh, and the time we went rollerblading and we watched the sunset, and we stayed up all night talking and sharing our innermost fears and but that wasn't you?